Hey Turbo Tribe, my name is Jake. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through a stretch restorative flow. We spend so much time working out, challenging our bodies, doing all of that amazing goodness. Super important to sometimes take a moment, give your body some love, some nurture, so you can really hold and harbor all of that strength within yourself. So let's start seated in a cross-legged position. Rest your hands palm face down on your thighs as we start in a gesture of grounding. Inhale, draw your shoulders up into your ears. Exhale, draw your shoulders down your back. Close your eyes. We start here with some breath work. So first just notice your breathing, its pace, its rhythm. Is your breath labored? Does your breath come easily? Acknowledge the texture of air as it flows in and out of your lungs. And then we'll breathe together as a community. Open your mouth, exhale, become empty, become open. Through your nose, deepest inhale you've taken today. Feel your lungs expand. Open your mouth, exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, fill up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here at the top. Open your mouth, exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow your breath to return to a subconscious rhythm, but try to keep your breath calm and easy throughout the practice. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Begin to drop your head over to the right, and then give me 2 giant head circles to the right. Just start with a nice relief for the neck, for the shoulders, your cervical spine. Once you've made 2 rotations to the right, reverse the direction. Give me 2 head rolls to the left. And then once you've gone both ways, start to unwrap your legs, plant the soles of your feet forward in front of yourself. Reach forward and then slowly begin to articulate yourself all the way down onto your spine. Now once supinated, supination means laying down on your back. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a gentle squeeze. Start to gently rock side to side here on your lower back. Give it a little massage, allow it to have some relief here. And the action of squeezing your thighs into your chest, feeling that compression in your lower abdomen helps to really flush out your digestive tract. Now come back to stillness, replant your feet on your mat. Begin to send only your right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot, try to lengthen through the back of your knee, and then scoop up the back side of your right thigh. From here, let's take a few circles of the right ankle in each direction. Curl the toes under a few times, get rid of any little snap, crackle, pops. Getting a nice decompression in your right foot, in your right ankle. And then take your right hand, start to scoop up the inside of your right calf. Open your right leg up to the right. Now you're welcome to stay here, keep your left knee bent. If you have the space, you can always straighten out your left leg. Make sure that your left hip bone, or rather your left butt cheek, stays grounded onto your mat. And if you have the space, you can always scoop up your right big toe, rather than reaching for your calf. Bring some breath into your groin, into your inner thigh. Again, your bottom leg can be straight or bent, totally up to you, and the flexibility that you're able to access today. Next, inhale, start to bring your leg back up through center. Bend your right knee, scoop your knee into your chest. Everybody flatten out your left leg if it's not already there. And then exhale for an easy twist. So right knee falls over to your left as you look over to your right and your arm reaches out to the side. Take a few breaths here before we add some movement. So feel the weight, feel the power of gravity really crash down on you so that without you engaging a single muscle in your body, you are able to find more depth within your twist. Now look at your right hand. Start to trace your right arm down towards your glutes. Reach your right arm all the way over to the left. And then right arm reaches all the way back up, overhead and to the right. Now continue to circle your right arm. You create these giant circles with the arm and shoulder. This will help to continue to open up your shoulder, of course, as well as bring a little more mobilization into your spine. Let's do 2 more of those circles. Inhale, reach the arm down. Exhale, arm sweeps up overhead. Last time, inhale, reach down and around. Exhale, reach up and over. Bring your right knee with you, make your way back onto your spine. Hug both knees into your chest. And then everyone fall onto your right side body. So you're in a fetal position. So fall onto your right side. As you can see here, I'm using my bicep as a pillow. Close your eyes. And fetal position on your right side body helps you to absorb strength, confidence, and power from the earth. So anytime you're in need of any of those things, know that you always have fetal position available to you. Begin to plant your left palm in front of you, and then slowly press yourself up so that you are seated on your right butt cheek. Now we're going to move into a crocodile pose. This is a huge shoulder opener. So you're going to take your right arm, reach it back behind yourself, lay down onto your right shoulder. From here, straighten out your right leg. Take your left leg and send it behind yourself. Now you can keep your left foot bent, or rather left knee bent with your foot planted, or you can straighten out your leg. Arms can stay wide, or you can take your left arm, reach for your lower back, or maybe clasp your palms together behind yourself. I'm going to go ahead and show you just from the opposite side if that helps you get the nuances of the pose. So from your belly, right arm is out to the side. Left leg goes all the way over to the right. You can either plant the foot, keep the knee bent, or straighten your leg. Left hand can reach up, either scoop up your lower back or flip your right hand over and clasp your palms all the way together. Whichever layer you are in, close your eyes. This will be our first extended hold of class. So we spend about 2 minutes in this pose to let go of any tension, to let go of any emotions that we may have stored in the shoulders, in the chest. Phrase, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, comes directly from the fact that when we feel stressed, when we feel like there's a lot of pressure on us, we naturally start to tense our shoulders up. So let go of some of that pressure, let go of the expectations that you have of yourself, that others have of you, so that you can find some freedom, you can find some ease in your neck and shoulders. About halfway there. Keep breathing. If you have a bind in the posture, slowly start to let the bind go. Everybody begin to snake yourself back onto your belly. Plant your palms under your shoulders. Exhale, child's pose. Come through tabletop. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Big toes touch behind you. Sink your hips down as you rest your forehead onto your mat. Let this be a posture, a quick check-in. Maybe notice that the right side of your body is a little more space than your left. And of course, we will do all of that on the opposite side as well. So begin to rise up to a tabletop position. And then begin to walk yourself all the way onto your belly. Once on your belly, simply roll yourself over so that you are laying on your back. And then meet me supinated, Bend your knees, plant your feet. This time we start with the left leg, and only your left leg up towards the ceiling. Scoop up the back side of your left thigh. Give me a few circles in each direction of your left ankle. Get rid of any snap, crackle, pops. Again, decompressing the ankle. This is a great way to relieving stress from the feet. Sometimes when we balance or do other things, the arches of our feet start to cramp up. This is a great way to try to eliminate some of that. And then reach up with just your left hand. Scoop up either your left calf or your left big toe and begin to move your left leg over to the left. Now, as you can see, rather than my leg simply falling over to the side, which will naturally twist my pelvis, I keep my right butt cheek glued to the mat. And rather than thinking of my left foot coming down, I think of my left foot coming towards my left ear. That way I stay within the lateral plane and really targeting my groin and my hamstring, as opposed to just twisting my pelvis. Option again, straighten your right leg, if your flexibility allows you to. And then inhale, bring your leg back up through center. Hug both knees in just for a moment. Give yourself that little compression on your lower abdomen. And then right leg falls down, scoop your left knee. And then find your supine twist. Left knee falls over to the right, left arm extends left as you look past your left fingertips. Close your eyes here for the first few breaths. As you just start to scope out what's going on as you rotate to the opposite direction about your spine. And then draw your gaze to your left hand. We'll start to find those big shoulder circles. So start to sweep your left arm down towards your glutes. Left fingertips reach all the way over to the right. Reach up and overhead, and then back over to the left. Continue this on your own. Continue this with your breath. Open up your left shoulder. Open up your chest, as well as continue to go a little deeper into the twist. Each time you extend your arm out to the left. Give me 2 more rotations. Inhale, sweep down. Exhale, reach up and over. And last time, inhale. And exhale. Bring both knees with you. Knees come into your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. This time, before we move on, send both legs straight up towards the ceiling. Legs up the wall position. Hold here just for a few breaths as we allow the blood to drain from your toes, your feet, your ankles, your knees. This is a great way just to recirculate fresh, calcium-rich, oxygenated blood through the lower half of your body. Give it one more inhale. Exhale, release your knees into your chest. And this time fall over onto your left side body, fetal position. So use your left arm as a pillow this time. Close your eyes. Knees come in towards your chest. And know that fetal position on the left side of your body gives you the opportunity to absorb some nurture, some compassion, and some healing from the earth. And then from your fetal position, start to plant your left palm in front of you, rather your right palm in front of you. Slowly press yourself up so that you're seated on your left hip bone. And then we'll move into crocodile pose, this time on the left side. So I'll show you from both angles. Start seated on your left butt cheek. Snake your left arm underneath yourself. Lay onto your left shoulder. From here, straighten out your left leg. Pick up your right. Either keep your knee bent, plant your foot to behind yourself, or straighten all the way out through your right leg. And then again, your left arm can either stay, or rather right arm, can either stay straight out to the side, or you can scoop up your lower back, or option to clasp your palms together behind yourself. Crocodile pose. Show you from the opposite direction if it makes it a little easier for you. So if I'm on my belly, left arm is out to the left, right leg up. Roll onto your left arm. Knee can be bent, leg can be straight. Option to keep your arms broad. Otherwise, hand can come to lower back or full expression. Flip your left hand up and clasp your palms all the way together. Once you are situated in the posture, close your eyes and start to let go of whatever you may be holding on to in your left shoulder. If this side has a whole different plethora of sensations than the previous side, know that that's completely normal. It just means you're a normal human being. We do different things with the body functionally from the right side and the left side, especially if you are right side dominant, which most people in the population are. Your left side is probably going to be a little tighter, a little less mobile, because that's the side that you use for balance, for stabilization, whereas your dominant side of your body is more used for functional movement, tends to have a little more mobility, a little more agility. Keep breathing. You're more than halfway through with this pose. Give me one more inhale where you are. And then exhale, slowly begin to snake yourself back onto your belly. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Slowly press yourself up to a tabletop position. Now that we're starting to feel nice and warm in the shoulders and the chest, we're going to go and get a little more mobilization in the hips and in the spine. So with an exhale, I want you to sit your hips down to your heels like you're coming into a child's pose. Keep your gaze forward. You're going to inhale, snake yourself through to come into a lazy up dog position. Keep your pelvis down as you look forward with your gaze, with your heart. Exhale, send your hips back. Child's pose. Look forward. Inhale, snake through. Lazy up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Continue this on your own. I want you to really think of using your breath and using your spine to be as smooth, to be as fluid as you possibly can with your movements. Give me 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, slither forward. And exhale, child's pose. From your child's pose, we're going to move into an embryo pose. So start to walk your knees all the way together. And then reach your fingertips back towards your heels. Much like your child's pose, just a little smaller, a little more humble. From your embryo pose, slowly begin to crawl your palms forward through tabletop. Rise up, tuck your toes, and meet me in a downward facing dog. Send your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Melt your chest towards your mat. Take any movements in this down dog that feel good. Maybe pedal out your legs, dip into your hips, maybe your shoulders. Otherwise, simply focus on the length of your spine and the length of your hamstrings in this posture. Downward facing dog. Now from where you are in your down dog, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So if you look at my feet and my hands real quick, you should look the same way. Right foot is on the outside of both hands. Drop down to your left knee. Step your right foot 2 inches right, 2 inches forward. Option to stay here on your palms, relax your neck, or start to lower down to your forearms. Bring yourself into a lizard lunge. First real opener here for your right hip. So close your eyes, let gravity again do majority of the work. And start to look for discomfort. Find a layer of this pose that, yes, requires you to use the full discipline of your breath to stay still and to stay calm. If you're always staying in those pockets that are easy, that you know how to do, super familiar, you're probably staying right where you are. You've got to always be looking for those pockets of newness, of growth, of discomfort. And that's how we bring evolution into the body and evolution into the mind. Now, if you're on your forearms, slowly start to press back up onto your palms. Everybody look at your right foot, point it away from you at a 45-degree angle, and then simply press your right thigh away from you with your right hand as you look up towards the ceiling. Sink your pelvis low as you let your heart rise. Feel a big stretch here in your left hip flexor, your left psoas. If you'd like a little more sensation, start to bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand, scoop up your left foot as you continue to rotate your chest towards the ceiling. Super important, notice that my heel is coming towards my glutes rather than my glutes popping up towards my heel. This does nothing. This stretches your psoas. Take one more inhale where you are. Exhale, release your back leg if you have it. Plant both palms. Tuck your left toes behind you, lift your left knee. And then inhale, right leg goes up for a three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Continue to find space, find opportunity in your body. Again, observe what's going on, what you just did on your right side body, so that we can repeat it on the left. Send your left leg up, inhale, and then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Drop down to your right knee. Now you're going to step your left foot 2 inches left, 2 inches forward. If you stay on your palms, awesome, but relax your neck so you're not building any tension. And if you'd like a little more sensation, start to lower down to your forearms for your lizard lunge. And then once you're situated, close your eyes. Start to sink into your left hip. It's that moment where you want to back off, you want to fidget, you want to quickly get some water. You can breathe and stay still and stay calm in those moments. That's how you're creating so much strength and so much growth in your body. You're always succumbing to those little distractions or little crutches that we give ourselves. Again, you're staying in one place. On your forearms, come back to your palms. Look at your left foot, point your left toes away from you at that 45-degree angle. And take your left palm, press your left thigh away, look up towards the ceiling. Now this is the base layer. I love being right here. Beautiful stretch in your right hip flexor as well as getting a little more in your outer left hip, including your piriformis. To bring even more stretch into your right psoas, begin to bend your right knee. Scoop up your right foot with your left hand, and then sink the pelvis low. Float your heart towards the ceiling as your right heel yearns towards your buttock. And give me one more inhale here. Exhale, release your back leg, plant your left palm. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Inhale, left leg sweeps up, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hinge forward through a plank. This is just a transition. Drop down to your knees, tabletop. Moving into puppy dog pose next. Come to the center of your mat. Inhale, cow pose. Point your tailbone up, look forward. Stay here, keep your tailbone pointing up towards the sky. And then look forward as you walk your palms towards the top of your mat. Now, if your spine is feeling not too flexible today, I'm going to recommend bringing your forehead to your mat. If your spine's feeling pretty good, go ahead and bring your chin to your mat. And if your shoulders and chest feel open enough, bring your chest all the way down to your mat. Puppy dog pose, one last opener for the chest, for the shoulders. Keep thinking of a rotating your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Slowly start to snake your way all the way out onto your belly. And then you're going to roll yourself over onto your back one final time. And we're going to set up our final meditation today in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're on your back, bring the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to fall apart. Take your right hand, place it on your belly. Start to feel the rise and fall of your belly with each round of breath that you take. Left palm comes onto your heart. Feel the beating of your heart. And then eyes closed. This is your final meditation for today's practice. Take an inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty, stay open for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Continue this on your own. Do this square breathing about 5 to 6 times. And then return your breath to a subconscious rhythm. I encourage you to stay here in this meditation for the next 5 minutes if you have the time. My name is Jake, and here with Turbo 26. Thank you so much for joining me for today's restorative stretch class. Again, a beautiful way, super important to at least once a week give yourself that nice restore so that your body can absorb and harbor the strength that you spend so much time and so much energy investing in your other classes. See you guys soon. Namaste.